everyone, this is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your March 2017 Angel Oracle card readings. For this month, we are going to be using the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and of course, pulling a crystal card from the Crystal Reading Cards. It's from the Healing Oracle by Rochelle Sharman. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can just go to my website, angelsouls444.com, the services page. Please make sure that you fill out the submission form. You'll be directly taken back to that. It's under a thank you tab. If you do not fill that out, you don't get in line. Okay, so make sure you do that step. That's very important. Of course, if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. And please do not forget about the courses on Gumroad. There are many things up there, including extra readings, which I think for March, the theme will be all about releasing blocks. Okay, what you need to focus on in March to let things go so that you can take good things in. And of course, we have how to perceive your angels. There are oracle reading courses there. And I will be getting to work here in the next couple of weeks on the Archangel series, where we'll talk about various archangels, what they do, and then do a meditation to help you connect. All right, so I think that's it. Let's get started. Hi there, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for you for March 2017. Been a lot of hard-hitting kind of messages coming through. This might be one of those months where I'm like, I don't think I want to look at the comments, because there are a lot of hard truths kind of coming forward, and it's always stuff that people don't want to look at. So they have very, very strong ego reactions to them. But let's see what's coming up for you. Let's see if you have, it's going to be more of the same. It's always interesting how all this is sort of like an overflow kind of message. Yeah, letting go of insecurities is coming up for you. Aurora, you're about to take off. About to take off. That's good, but you got to let go of those insecurities or you'll never get off the ground. Here you go. It's all about finding your self-esteem. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're going to see why this is funny. You have two cards that have very similar artwork on them. Oh my goodness. Okay. You guys are fine. You're going to be good, but you got to do the work. When I say you're fine, that means you're fine if you do the work, right? Don't just get lazy and expect things to fall in your lap. All right, so the first card we have here is Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. See, that's the thing. I was just telling you, like, I've had some hard-hitting messages, and I remember when I first started Angel Souls, oh my gosh, people were on me about everything, about having the camera on me instead of just on the cards, about the way I presented. Everyone expected me to be like a psychic reader, just tell us what's going to happen. And, you know, I was tapping into a very different energy. So I went my own way and I took a lot of hits for it. And like I was saying too, I might take a lot of hits for the March videos as well. But you know what ended up happening? A lot of people started turning the camera around. A lot of people started to tap into a different energy to give their readings and not treating angel cards like they're tarot cards, okay? They started changing. Not that I started that, but I'm just saying, like, I was out there doing it my own way, and then other people started kind of following suit a little bit. I can't deny that. But, you know, this is saying go ahead and do it. Even if people are trying to knock you down, they're saying you're doing it wrong. You know, you got to do it this way, that way. That's how it's always been done. And what do you know, little girl? You know, you need to get out there, little boy or whatever. You should do it my way. You know, if you still stay true to what you feel is right, eventually it's going to work out, okay? And eventually you might even have people imitating how you do things, right? Again, I'm not trying to sound like egotistical with that, but I did notice, like, honest to God, a couple of people started doing it differently, and it was exactly almost to the wording how I do it. A little weird. But anyway, the next card we have is Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, that's what this card is saying. Prosperity is coming to you now. Your path is listening to you and doing things the way you know that they should be done. All right. Now, this isn't encouraging you to go on an ego pursuit to just try to be different, right? How many times have you seen people do that? They're just going out of their way to be different, to rebel, whatever. You know, if it really works for you, if that's really how you feel like you need to do something, by all means, go ahead. But if you're just doing it with the intention of just being different, you're going to fall short. Okay, because this is talking about that, you know, going your own way, finding your own path, you know, doing the take that you feel is right for you is going to lead to prosperity. So I do need to make that differentiation, because if, again, you're just doing something just for the sake of being different, you're not going to get the prosperity. Does that make sense? Authentic, guys, authentic. Be authentic to your way of doing things, the way you feel. Not saying that somebody else is wrong, but just, you know, going on your own path, basically. So here we go. Here's Azure. Your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith, and don't try to force it to happen, right? Look at these cards. They're like the same artwork. It's you taking off. It's you taking flight. But again, if you don't get immediate results, there might, for some of you, be a little tweaking that needs to be done in your approach, but it could be also that the universe is sort of watching out for you. It may not be the right time to take off on a project just right now, okay? Because we do have, I think, was it Venus retrograde happening? So, you know, maybe starting a relationship might not be the best idea, so on and so forth. But this is just saying, you know, there's nothing wrong with hanging back and just prepping, okay, and getting ready to take off maybe on a project or whatever it might be. But this whole reading, as you'll see, concluded in the Celeste card, finding yourself. What do I want to do? What makes me happy? And it turns out you are getting a very similar message to other people. So it's Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. This card is way deeper than that, okay? This is about, see, she's dancing in the moonlight. Introspection, finding your joy. She's by herself too. So she's not leaning on anybody else to tell her what she should want. She's not leaning on anybody else to tell her where she should be or how she should be. She's doing her own thing and she's loving it. Okay. Now, your crystal card is crystal tile, animals. This is funny. Excuse me. Base nature. Animals, animal totems. It's getting grounded to me, and finding comfort in animals. But animals this month might be a big sign for you, especially I'm getting like birds or something. Like if you see a bird, or you know, you see many birds all at once, and you know what have you. And I'm thinking of an example where I saw one of the black-billed magpies out here, and I remember the first time I saw one, I was like, "Whoa, what the heck is that?" Because they like in my mind, they were just huge birds. I'm like, what the heck is that? And they're really beautiful too. And I remember I was like really stressed out about the move here, and my mind was just going off. And then I walked by one of them and just like squawked at me. They sound horrible. They just squawked at me. And I took a moment, it knocked me out of my thoughts, and I just started laughing. So that bird wasn't exactly giving me a message per se, but it did interrupt a flow that was not working for me. And it got me into a space of joy because I was laughing. So that's how animals can kind of serve you this month as well. But nothing wrong with getting out into nature if you just need to detoxify, to feel grounded, to feel back in touch with the earth. Or if you have pets, even better, you have them in your home. Okay? So there it is, guys. Have a beautiful month. And of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.